What's up, cuties? Come on in. I gotta play that one more quick second. Let me drop child. Let me grab some water. All right. Welcome, cuties. Happy hump day. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please make sure to go ahead and hit the like button for me. Aunt Debbie, thank you so very much. And you know why. I appreciate you so much. Shout out to the cutie mods. I see Aunt Debbie in the building. Linda Gamble, Teresa Wright, Pink Diva. Is Tyra here, child? Is Tyra here? Let me scroll up. I'm on my phone. Don't see Tyra. Shout out to the cutie crew. Members only is tomorrow. I'm going to put up a Hot Topics post after this live because I got a couple I want to add and I want to make sure that I do not forget them. So I can't wait to chat with you guys. Also, Patroni Cuties, tonight, we are watching the first episode of Divorce Sisters. And I saw a preview. Looks pretty good. So join me tonight on Patreon if you are a member of my Patreon. And we will watch this and have our discussion at 7:30 Central Standard Time. Let's see here. If you want to join me over there on Patreon, hopefully this is the link. Let me drop it. Let me drop it in the chat. See how it come up. Let me click it. Open. All right, that's me. Okay, so if you want to join us over there, we are watching Divorce Sisters tonight. We do watch Real Housewives of Atlanta on Sundays. Starting in July, we will be watching King's Court. So we are building up our to-do list over there on Patreon. Yes, Simone. I don't know which preview you saw, sis, but if it's the one I'm thinking about with the little girl, maybe we shall see. So join me over there tonight. I have a couple topics. I'm not going to be able to say hello to each and every one of you, but I appreciate you. Neva P, my truly sister. Hey, Neva P. I'm going to get started, guys, because again, where is that? Give me 1 second. How come he's not on my screen? There he is. Okay. Because I want to be able to try to at least spend some time with you guys and talk in detail about these topics. Give me 1 second. Let me sleep my work computer, child. Hopefully I won't hear any dings going off. Okay, that's the one that I taped. Oh, Simone, let me make sure of something. Let me go to my DirecTV real quick. I believe that's where it taped from my library. Let me go here and click something. Okay, so this is the full episode, 1 hour and 1 minute. And yes, it did air after the BET Awards. I missed the BET Awards. People are saying that it was really, really good. I have seen a lot of clips, and I missed it. You know, at one point it was given EBT, not BET. And because of that, I stopped watching. And yeah, they said it was really, really upscale and nice. So shout out to BET. I do want to start this live off by saying prayers going up to Deion Sanders. Shout out to the Jasmine brand for posting this, and it's gone viral basically. But he is facing an unknown health issue that's keeping him away from right now the summer camp of his Colorado Buffs football team. And he released a statement, and he did not go into detail as far as what it is, as far as this health issue. But I am going to read what Deion had to say, and I just want to say this. Hey, Brittany, Janae, I just want to say this. I back in the day, I couldn't stand Deion Sanders. Love me some Deion Sanders now. I really, really do. So prayers going up. I see you guys putting the prayer emojis in the chat, and I'm going to do the same. Let me read his statement. He said, wow, I am truly blessed for the abundance of well wishes, for all the thoughts and all of prayers, the prayers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can assure you all that everything is okay and will continue to be so. God got me like no other. I have so much more work to do to glorify God. So please believe God got me. I'm excited to get back to Colorado to be with my home, to be at my home with my staff, team, and all associated to our program. Excuse me. When we arrive back to Boulder, you will be updated on everything. Until then, I'm coming, baby. Hashtag Coach Prime. So when it started hitting the internet yesterday, immediate worry, we know the saying, if you pray while I worry, if you worry while I pray. But with so many publications releasing it, I was like, oh my God. Naturally, I was thinking the worst. But he said God got him. We know God got him. So prayers going up to Deion Sanders. He's experienced a lot. He had to have a couple of his toes amputated. He had to have a major surgery done on his, I believe, left leg at the bottom. They had to go in there and do something, but he had blood clots and all of that type of stuff. So also the what he experienced over the summer, well, not really summer, spring, with the drafting of his son Shador and Shiloh. I'm sure that caused a lot of worry for him as well. So, we are going to absolutely keep Deion in our prayers. What else I want to start off with? I think that's it. I think we're going to go ahead and jump right in because, like I said, I got a couple. So I'm doing good on time. I'm going to scratch this out. Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and start with Simon and Porsha. Let's go ahead and start with Simon and Porsha. Let me bring up a couple things. I'll just bring up their picture for now. But you guys should know Simon is out of ice. Simon is back in Nigeria, where he was born, child, where he was supposed to be. And Simon was released. He went right into business mode. Let me go to Simon's Instagram page. Has he posted anything? He went right into business mode and said that he wants to sell t-shirts. T-shirts. What is that on my screen on my phone? Let me go back. That's weird. What is that? Do you guys see some type of... Oh, that's something else that's playing. That's weird. You guys didn't see it. Simon wants to sell t-shirts, child, to benefit ICE. And Simon also wants to meet with the Orange Man. And I'm like, Simon, come on now, dude. We know that you were married to Porsha, who was on a reality TV show. But I doubt if the Orange Man, and I don't even see why he want to meet with him. Simon then posted in his stories, child. Hold on. Uh-oh, Simon's doing an interview. Let's see. I'll bring his story up. You mean business when you have... Oh, no, this is an old... excuse me, this is an old interview that he did with Will Smith's ex-wife. But for him to post over there on Instagram, he letting us know he coming. He coming. But for you to want to meet with the orange man, it's like, Simon, please. So we heard the audio last week of Michelle A.T. Alien talking to Simon. And kudos to her for breaking the story that he would be out in a couple days. And not only is he out, again, he is back home where his ass belongs. But I want to say this. Simon and Porsha are in court today for their divorce. Shout out to YouTube content creator Lakeisha Keisha and Simone. I believe you sent it to me, but I had watched it before I even saw your DM. And she gave us the breakdown. Let me make myself a note. I will make sure to post the link to her video in the description or in the comment section after we're done. But her YouTube name is Lakeisha. Obviously, there's some type of beef with her and Porsha because they tried to get Porsha's lawyers tried to get her thrown out of court today. And right, Chef Chick, 2 idiots, Chef. But it's the audacity for me. Simon, come on now. Trump is not going to meet with you. Okay? Who are you? Go on over there to Nigeria or go back to Dubai. Those of you that are familiar, he's been deported from the United States, but he's still free to travel everywhere else, correct? Or was he traveling on that under that fake passport and he have to go through the whole procedure again? Let me know. But Porsha's lawyers did not want Lakeisha Keisha in court at all. They said she said that they actually put up one of her videos today. But this is what she said that happened in court. She said that both Simon and Porsha showed up via Zoom. We'll get to more of Porsha, but Porsha is out the country as well. I'll get to that in a minute. So they did appear, both of them, via Zoom. Porsha wants the house deeded over to her. She wants that house. She also wants the prenup reinforced. So naturally, when Simon was locked up in ICE custody, he had stopped paying the mortgage. You know, he was locked up. Porsha is willing to take over everything. I don't know as far as the back pay, but a lot of you guys were mentioning to me that the home had been in foreclosure. It looks like it was like pre-foreclosure because, again, Simon was not paying. But she definitely wants to stay in that home, and she wants it deeded over to her. And it looks like they told her she can stay as long as she is able to refinance that home in her name only. And if she can't do that, then the house must be sold. Porsha has also been filming in the home. I know I've seen her on Instagram and, you know, her YouTube channel, but they haven't shown anything on Bravo. They had wrapped that season up. So her lawyers are fighting that. She wants to be able to film in the home now. And Simon's lawyer said, no, that's a part of the original prenup or the original court filings, I guess, that she can't. That'll be decided at a later date. What else? Originally, Simon was giving Porsha, before they got married, $30,000 per month. And after they got married, he was giving her $40,000 per month. I was like, damn. You know, he was really paying out of pocket, child. And I know Porsha gonna miss that. We don't know if Porsha, the way Lakeisha said it, she couldn't say too much. Like she said that she cannot disclose Porsha's salary from Real Housewives of Atlanta. But she also said Porsha ain't got it like that. So will she be able to keep up the home? Now, I don't think that she would ask for it if she can't afford it. But it wasn't her job to make them, Simone. It wasn't her job to make the payments. You did tell me that in your words, 304. wasn't making no house payments, but Simon was tasked with that. That was a part of the prenup. But he couldn't pay because he was in custody. You know what I mean? Veronica Monroe, you can't even get $100 from your husband, child. So let's see. He's doing an interview with Will Smith's ex-wife, Cherie. Yes, he not currently, he did before. So what Simon put up in his story, and I'll bring it up for you guys. Let's see. Is the same thing. I remember seeing this same exact picture that he has in his story before. So that lets me know that this is not new. Let me stop sharing. And let me come over here and share this for you guys. So Beatrice, yeah, he did an interview with Will Smith's ex-wife, but it never aired. Never aired. So Trouble Sleep, Young Go, Wake Am by, when did he post this? Oh, that was back in February. That was his last post before he got arrested, child. Now, Simon wasn't looking like this when he got arrested. Simon gonna get his grooming, and, you know, he's a metrosexual. He likes to keep up with his manicures and haircuts and all of that. And I'll put the picture up of Simon when he was released. Give me 1 second. But let's take a look at his story. Right here. You know you mean business when you have Cherie Zampino doing the interviews. So he just reposted this. That's it. That's all. Like I said, this isn't new, but maybe it's something that they did not get a chance to air because, you know, he was locked up. So that was posted by Simon's agent, and Simon reposted it. So I'm glad that Simon is out, but I'm also, Simon got to adapt to the laws of the land just like everybody else does. And let's see. Is this the one that I was looking for? No. Give me 1 second. I'll show you guys, in case you haven't seen it, how Simon was looking. Us Weekly. Hold on, guys. See if I can find it. But what are your thoughts? Put your thoughts in the chat. I don't see Square Biz, child. Square Biz, I'm sure, is upset. Square Biz did not feel like Simon should have been deported, and she was trying to explain the green card situation to us and all of that. And look, for me, illegal is illegal. And the man wasn't over here legally. Obviously, if he was, he wouldn't have gone through everything that he did. So let me bring this up real quick, and we're going to move on. Shout out to 242 of you that are joining me. But this is how Simon was looking, child, when he first got out. But I can guarantee you, look like Simon hair grew out a little bit. I can guarantee you before the end of the week, baby, Simon going to be back. Oh, I wonder what Simon's clothes are. You know what I mean? All of those tailor-made suits and all of that good stuff. I wonder if he got any over there in Nigeria. I really, really do. Let's see. But he out. Sherry says Simon is trying to get back into the United States and wants to meet with the orange man and kiss up to get back without any problems. That's the only reason why he want to meet with the orange man. The orange man ain't going to meet with Simon. And I said, ain't on purpose. No. For what? You got to, well, that's kind of hard, what I was about to say. It would be hard coming from the orange man, because I was going to say, you got a bad law, but the orange man don't. But anyway, I don't see it. Brittany Janae said, I feel no ways about no neck Nigerian Yoda. Oh, Brittany Janae. Oh, OMG. Undebbie said, bye, Simon. Okay. CC said, I feel no ways tired about scamming Geezer Simon. What's his real name anyway? That ass she. Facts. So kudos to Simon. He should just be happy he out, period. And don't bring your ass back over here. You're not allowed. Let's see. So again, shout out to Lakeisha Keisha for the breakdown. And that was part one of what happened in court with Porsha and Simon. I'll put her link in the comments once we're done. Porsha's lawyers also want Simon's lawyers to pay over $200,000 in attorney's fees. So that's what Porsha owes right now. And that's what, why is this like this? That's what they won't pay. So we're going to get into some Nene and Porsha mix. Some little beef. But before that, I was so happy to see this. And it's like, damn. I don't think that Bravo is going to let Kenya Moore come back. I know Kenya Moore wants to come back. And she said that they've spoken with each other and all of that. But it's too much going on with that lawsuit with Britt. God let Nene back. Why is this showing like this? Hold on, guys. This is Nene and Angela. Oh, this is looking weird. All right, there you go. What do you guys think about Nene and Angela? What's playing? Hey. Oh my goodness, I would love to see them on Real Housewives of Atlanta together. What about you guys? Put it in the chat. Oh, I got so happy when I saw this. Now, will she come back? I don't know. And I think it may be up to Porsha. Unfortunately. And Porsha is not giving anything. So Porsha, go ahead and tell Bravo absolutely. I don't know why this is showing like this now. I did something. Porsha needs to tell Bravo absolutely bring Nene back, but she's not giving what it's supposed to give. But allegedly, guys, there is still some beef with Porsha and Nene. And I thought they had squashed it. What was the name of the show, guys? You guys remember Nene was filming a show last year, and Porsha was supposed to be on it as well. I don't know. It's coming to mind that it could be. Oh, okay. I see what I did. Wanda Sykes. Hey, Cricket. Maybe it was Wanda Sykes' show, and this was when the divorce was freshly filed when it comes to Porsha, and Nene had been seen with Simon out on the scene, in those ATL streets. So it was Nene, her man. I don't know if he's still her man. They on and off. Naoki, I think that's his name. Simon and some other woman. Porsha got upset about that. Porsha also said Nene didn't call her. So last week, Nene came out and she really acknowledged Porsha's feelings after saying, I don't give a damn. Okay. But, okay, the Upshaws, I believe. The Upshaws. Thanks, sis. So Nene last week said, you know what, maybe I could have called. I don't know what I was going through at that time, but maybe I could have called her. A lot of people felt like Nene was just saying that because she's trying to get back on Bravo. Real Housewives of Atlanta, to be exact. So it had been rumored, thanks Veronica Monroe, yes, the Upshaws. It had been rumored that Nene was going to be joining the show Traitors. You guys know that's a Bravo show as well. Well, allegedly, shout out to this channel, All True Tea on Instagram. Allegedly, Porsha is currently overseas filming Traitors. And that's why she couldn't be in court. And she actually asked the court to allow her to come to court today via Zoom because she would be out of the country. But it looks like no Nene, and Porsha has taken Nene's spot. It's like, damn, I really, really, really wanted to see Nene on Traitors, and I definitely want to see her on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So to me, it seems like there's still some bad blood. Simone, you say, child, Porsha ain't running ish. She doesn't know what to do until someone tells her to do it. Well, she know enough that they gave her a hefty deal. Simone, Bravo gave Porsha, what was it? another deal under NBC Universal, another one under Peacock and Bravo. So, but I think that all of that happened, I think, when they thought they was going to get some fireworks, when it comes to Porsha and Simon, but Simon shut that down. And look, love me some Porsha at times. I don't like the way she has operated on several things this season, but, it is what it is. She's not giving what it's supposed to give. And Nene would be, Bravo got to be crazy. Whatever the hell Nene said, go ahead and let that be water under the bridge and bring her back. Nene, I promise you that first episode would be off the chain. Ratings would just be sky high. And that's what I believe it's all about. But anyway, it looks like the beef continues with them. Sherry said, Angela's desperate for recognition. In my opinion, I don't believe Bravo will ever extend an olive branch to Nene after that lawsuit. And you think it was Traitors. Yeah, the first show was The Upshaws. This show is Traitors, and it looks like she won't be on that. But real quickly, according to Nene, and I don't have it up, but when she was speaking last week, she said that her and Bravo are fine. She said she does not. She don't know if people realize that when she's doing these red carpet shows and events and interviewing people, that's under that umbrella. That's under that umbrella. So, and she said that they've had a talk since that lawsuit was filed. So I'm a fan of hers. I am. Bring Nene back. Okay. But we'll keep our eye out on that. And yeah, that was The Upshaws, because if you guys remember, or you should, Cynthia Bailey was the one that took Porsha's spot on The Upshaws, when she found out Nene was there and she wanted no parts. Zip zero. All right, let me scroll up. Let me read a couple of you all's comments, and then we will get to this whole Nene T.S. Madison viral clip from Nene's YouTube show that's going around. Let's see. Simon dropped that $5 million off if he can come back. Not for $5 million, child. He was kind of scared. She'll catch me soon talking about Simon. Who y'all talking about? Square Biz. Didn't Simon overstay his visa as grounds for deportation? Not only that, Lady Lucy, not only did he overstay, it wasn't even in his damn name. The visa was in somebody else's name. So he was over here illegally. He was able to stay. He was kicked out before, and he came back again under a different name. And I don't know. I think Simon may give it another shot, or maybe this detention center that he was held in will possibly teach him a lesson. Go ahead back over there to Dubai. Dubai is up and popping. There's other places he can go. Just stay out the United States if you don't want to get locked back up. Let's see. Valencia said he has to put some money in the orange man's pocket first. Then he might consider it. Facts. Money talk with the orange man. Come in the legal way. Keep your nose clean and there's no problem. That's all I'm saying, Susan. It ain't personal. Simon will be back. He a damn fool if he does. I tell you that. Angela joined Nene's Women of Success group a few years ago. Yes, I've heard that before, CC. So, I don't know if you guys remember when Carlos was saying that they tried to get Angela years ago to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. That was around the time that she joined Nene's group as well. So, yeah, they know each other, and I would love to see that dynamic. I really would. I will say this, and we're going to move on. When it comes to Nene, because even when she was talking about Porsha last week, Nene was still talking down. Ain't no Porsha without no Nene. And look, people tired of that. We know the impact that you had. We do know that Porsha's earlier storylines did concern Nene a lot and all of that. But girl, grow up. That's why a lot of them didn't care when they let you go in the first place. You know what I mean? And I love me some Nene. Don't get me wrong. All right, we're gonna move on because I still got the Negro news, which is child Ralph Martell Holtz. But have you guys heard about this discussion? And I'm sick of it myself, period. I'm sick of it. Have you guys heard this discussion? If not, we're going to take a listen of Nene and T.S. Madison. Shout out to the both of them. And look, I like T.S. Madison as well. However, in my Kimmy voice, let me just say this to anybody. If you in this chat, if you in the bushes, if you're listening, if you watching, your opinions are yours. Other people's opinions are theirs. Everybody's opinions are valid. That's when it comes to any topic, any conversation, any show. If you happen to disagree, whatever the case may be, everybody's opinions are valid. Okay? And when it comes to this, can people not have their own opinions anymore? I'm sick of it. Do you hear me? I am sick of it. Look, the beauty to me is people having differences of opinions, but being able to talk with each other respectfully. But your real opinions are your real opinions. People got a right to their opinions. And anytime this conversation is spoke upon, there's always a debate. Now, I'm just going to say before I play this, and you guys let me know how you feel in the chat, and I respect everybody's opinions. Okay? Whether you agree with me or not. For me, if a man messes with a trans woman or a trans man, for me, he gay, or at least bi. And T.S. Madison and Nene spoke about that. I'm on Nene's side. And I'm really sick of all, the nose turning, when you turn your nose down just because somebody don't agree with you. A lot of us are allies to the LGBT community, but you guys can't make us feel, I'll talk about me because other people may feel differently. You guys can't make us feel any other way than how we feel. That's just it. That's all. So, and it's like if you speak against it, then they try to act like you don't support that community. That's not the case. For me, I only want a Negro that has had Hello Kitty. That's just it. That's all. And if he, not mine, somebody else, like to go and, be with, again, a trans woman or a trans man, that's your business. I don't want you. And that's all Nene is saying. So take a quick look. Put your thoughts in the chat for me.
Do you only know gay men? Well, I don't date gay men. What? Okay, well, I when you guys be saying that.
Now, how do you guys feel about that? T.S. Madison said, I don't date gay men. So that would only lead you to believe that she's saying that she only dates straight men. My opinion only, no offense to anybody. A straight man is not straight to me if he's, in a relationship or getting down in the bedroom or whatever with a trans woman. I will acknowledge T.S. Madison as a trans woman or a trans man. Whatever floats they boat. For me, straight is straight. Straight is straight. Straight is payness, Hello Kitty. That's straight for me. Let's finish, child.
That's weird. Why? Because what do you mean you don't date gay men? Because if he is sleeping with you and sleeping with a woman, he's something. Well, he's not gay. What is he?
Yeah, Joanna say I'm strictly D-ickly. Simone, you agree with me? Okay, sis, we're gonna talk about this in members only tomorrow too. But let's continue.
He's definitely not gay.
He's bi?
Listen, because if a man comes in and he looks at me and you,
yeah, what is
it? Well, he likes women.
Yeah, because he doesn't know.
And if he does know, he likes women.
No.
Okay. Now, so, but what is he?
Well, that will possibly, it's a possibility.
He's bisexual?
He could be bi or he could be pan.
Okay, okay, so bi and pan, whatever pan is, I read up on that before. I can't think off the top of my mind. He ain't straight. That's all I'm saying. Let's continue.
What's pan? I forget. That means you be whatever you like, whatever you like.
Hearts, not hearts.
Right. So whatever you see, you like, whatever I'm on, that's what I'm on today.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
You know a lot of men.
Yeah. Do you only know gay men?
Well, I don't date gay men. Well, a lot of men. Yeah. A lot of men are pan, but they don't say anything. Like
I don't.
That means they on the down low. Thank you, Veronica Monroe. So that's still gay. Pan is still gay. But TS just said a lot of men, I guess, want to get down. They just don't say anything. For a lot of us, that means that they're on the down low. You know what I mean? Let me unhash Chef Chick's comment. I don't know why they tried to hide that. Straight is straight. That's it. That's all. Thank you. Okay, let's finish.
Want to run into them. I don't want to date him.
Nene, if you've dated...
I need you to like...
Nene, if you've
Hello
dated...
Kitty.
If you...
And I'm so happy that that's what Nene called it, because that's what I've always called it. Hello Kitty. But let's listen to what TS got to say.
You've dated men.
Yes.
If you've dated men, there's a possibility in your life that...
He's been with a man.
He's been with something.
Look, tomato. And for me, and I'll play a little bit more, but what TS is trying to say, and has been trying to say this, like all straight men like everything, every pan and bi and trans and this. And that's just not true. So I really didn't even like how she said that. If you've dated, that means he probably, that's not true for everybody. That's not true for every man. I get it. Talk your shit. You know, T.S. Madison look good. Makeup be popping and all of that. But that does not mean that every man is down for the get down. And for me, if he's down for the get down, he's bi. And I don't want bi. Bye.
What do you mean even with something?
He's been outside. I mean, here's the thing. I know that women consider trans women men because we were born male. Mm-hmm. But there's a difference between being man and male.
I get it.
All of that, I ain't learned that in science and chemistry and all of that back in the day. And look, I play Queen Supreme Court, T.S. Madison song. That's in my workout playlist. Love it, okay? Have watched Maddie for years. Miss Mary, her mama, everything else. But a lot of these things, the cisgendered and the this term and that term, and we keeping it simple as far as how we were born. And we do have a right to our preferences, and it is nothing wrong with us saying with our whole chest, if he been with somebody other than a woman, to me only, he gay or bi. And the debates, I don't know if you guys remember, but Jess Hilarious was over here in the comment section. I don't know if you guys remember the whole debate when Jess Hilarious said something. Enough. Let people have their own opinions.
But you have your part.
That's correct.
So he can love you and think you're so beautiful. Mm-hmm. And I would agree with you.
There are men who deal with me that won't touch my parts.
But the part is there. Enough. And I respect T.S. Madison. She still got her part. And she said that there are men that deal with her and don't even touch her part. Look, that's all good, great, and terrific for them. But stop browbeating people or, sparking up these huge debates for people standing on what they believe. There's nothing wrong with it. Look, Veronica Monroe, I've said that in one time, sis. I'm not a cis woman, sis. So if you want to be called cis, I call you sis, S-I-S, but I'm not a cis, C-I-S. And I got that right to feel that. I don't care about the definition, the official definition, and it really means that no. Because we are conforming to fit other standards and rules, and we don't have to. We don't have to. I'm over it. Oh my God, when I saw the debates yesterday, I'm like, what the helly? What the helly? You know? So let me see what you guys got to say about that. If he is sleeping with a trans man, especially one that still has his part, in my opinion, he's happy. There's no other thing to call it. Right, and there's nothing wrong with it. But don't say to us, we can't say he's happy or he's bi or just plain simple gay. There's nothing wrong with us for those of us that, have our standards and our preferences. There's nothing wrong with us saying, I don't want no man that's been with another man in any way. And I'm not saying trans man. I'm talking about man, straight man. Not straight as in straight, but I'm just talking about a man that shows up that was born a man. I don't want no man that's been with a man. I don't want no man that's been with a trans woman or a trans man. And there's nothing against them. That's just my preference. And I have a right to that. Period, Renita. Cis, S-I-S, never C-I-S for me. I'm not taking the time to educate myself, and we went through this before, and we looked up the definition and all of that. I ain't doing it. Women have a right, naturally, biologically born women have a right to feel the way they feel. And just like we are able to accept everything that comes along with other folks, trans, bi, pan, whatever, accept us too. We're not talking against people. We're just saying how we want to be acknowledged and what we will tolerate or not. That's it. It's crazy to me. Brittany Janae say, right, don't call me sis, and definitely no dang fish. That too. Love, Crystal. I remember she said a whole lot more too, Jess Hilarious, as far as trans women putting black women on the map. And I'm confused. I don't want to get too deep. This may have to be members only tomorrow. But women are women, born women. How can anybody else put the people that gave people life on the map? Is it me? We need to stop normalizing this type of thinking. You know what, Chef, I agree with you to a certain extent. Let them normalize what they believe, but let us normalize what we believe. We ain't gonna try to play Captain Save-A-Hole and y'all stop normalizing. Let them, but don't bring it my way. That's all I'm saying. Let everybody, like I said at the top of this, have their own opinions. We're not gonna agree. On everything. You know what I mean? So, child. Let's see. I'm really sorry I couldn't do it. I would not date a man who's been with a trans woman. I'm really sorry. Right. No need for the apology. Because we have a right. Now, if we're going to be allies of you all, if I'm not mistaken, black women were the first that embraced the trans community and, the gay community, the first allies. So stop speaking down on us if we say, no, if he liked anything other than the cooch, he may be gay or he may be bi, and that's okay. Oh, child, they had me heated. Okay, let's see, a couple more, and we're going to get to the Negro News, child. Thank you, Mama B. And look, for those that agree, I thank you, but guess what? You don't have to agree, and it's okay. It's okay. It's so many people that's trying to take your right, your voice of it don't matter what. Again, if you like the baddies on Zeus, that's you. I don't like it. I don't watch. I ain't about to come out here and talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let people be. Let them be. So anyway, ooh, child. Well, look, that was a whole big topic, Deborah Randall, when it comes to the Jess Hilarious. And Jess Hilarious said that last week, and I can't think of the person that she was going back and forth with, that she not going back and forth with, but somebody spoke about that. I believe the lady is a part of the trans community, and said women not the only species or something that bleed. Girl, back. Come on now, you know what she's saying. We ain't about to do this. I ain't about to do it. Period. Okay, Aunt Debbie. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Aunt Debbie said I will answer in members only because he didn't me on no map. Okay, Aunt Debbie, let me write this down. Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie is back, baby. Aunt Debbie was over there on Patreon Sunday night. Ooh, Aunt Debbie and Pink Diva. I'm gonna have to call you guys or text you. I'm not gonna be able to do no cap for the foreseeable future. I got an engagement that's starting next Friday, and I got a that will be every Friday, and I have to. I want to take this Friday off to enjoy a Friday, child. So we'll talk about it. But Aunt Debbie, I can't wait. I can't wait. Look, hetero, me, hetero. That's it. That's all. I don't want no. Let me stop. Valeria, you need to be a member, child. We're going to talk about this tomorrow in members only. I already wrote it down. I have another one that we'll be discussing tomorrow because Sierra has caught a lot of backlash. And I want us to discuss that behind closed doors as well because Sierra gave her opinion to Jim Jones and said, you need to go ahead and marry Chrissy. Y'all been together for years, and my spirit told me to tell you this. And she like bombarded him in the middle of an interview, and people telling Sierra to mind her own damn business. Now that's the people, that's not me. So I want to talk about that tomorrow as well. Or maybe tomorrow Hot Topics early. What's tomorrow? Thursday? I think I got a meeting tomorrow afternoon. Okay, you're speaking nothing but the truth. That's that Virgo. Say it, Lady Bye. Enough is enough. I respect T.S. Madison and her community and her position and her opinion as far as what she just said. But for everybody else that feel like we got to go back down through a history lesson and, well, technically this and I'm not doing that under no circumstances, period. Point blank. I'm not. And Nene was right in my opinion. She was. So let's get to some Negro news before we go, guys. If you have not hit the like button, please hit that like button for me. 324 of you currently watching. Shout out to those that are in the bushes. Shout out to the replay gang. I appreciate you guys. All right. And I don't think I put this up at any point during this live, but everything that I've discussed or shared is covered under the copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act. As a matter of fact, I may have these messages where I can blow them up. But if you don't know that Ralph and Martell Holt are BFFs for real, you will know that after I share what Ralph has chosen to do. And it immediately reminded me of Martell Holt. And you guys know they're buddies. They golf together. They hold together. They do it, cheat on their wives, all of that good stuff. And Ralph wants a peach, if you ask me. And he made some posts talking about Drew and this alleged guy that Drew had been dating. Now, Drew came out last week, and Drew said that she's, not dating this guy, Black. Porsha made sure to keep bringing it up. And look, I believe that Ralph probably didn't have a clue. But when Porsha and Shamil went over and met with Ralph and had dinner, or purple or green or somebody. All the ish that this man been doing, allegedly, according to Drew, Ralph entertained women in that basement. And she also said that Ralph is messing around. No, the woman that was in the basement, I think, is a mom of one of the kids at the school where their kids go. And that's where Ralph met her. I believe Drew. I do. But after the episode, child, he made sure to come online. And he made sure to put his wife on blast. He claimed that Drew still want him. The messages people didn't understand. So to me, it looks like Drew may have been talking to somebody else, because in this text message, she's not talking to Ralph. So Drew, get this to your attorney, because it looks like he done tapped your phone, sis. It really, really do. But let me enlarge it, and I'll show you guys what he said. He said, Drew, you are being extremely disrespectful. The only reason I'm in the basement is because you lied and said I'm abusing my son. You guys remember that? Remember when Martell said it was a lie, but Mel had the proof? Anybody? I do. And I don't know if he did or didn't, but that's what he's saying. That's the first I've heard of it. Or did Martell give him a page out of his book and say, man, go out there and say this? But he goes on to say, now you're lying about me bringing a woman in the house. This is what truth looks like. I can keep going, looking desperate, shaking my head. So this message, I believe that whoever's in the blue is an iPhone, and this gray is, the other person. But the other person, no, I believe Drew is in the black text. He said, just kidding. Then somebody else said, I was about to say, then this supposed to be Drew. But he told me he got X about 3 times since he's seen me. And this person said, damn, are you asking? Drew allegedly said, he asked me how long it's been since he's seen me and I had X. How long has it been since he's seen me and I had X? I said 12 days. He looked at me sideways, and then I asked him the same, and he laughed. He said about 3 times since I seen you. So, Ralph, this is a play on words, because they could have seen each other at the studio. This guy is a producer, if I'm not mistaken. And the last I seen you, he could really just have been trying to get to know her and talking a little freaky, like we hear in this Diddy case, which is a bit much. And said, when's the last time you had X? Not with me. I didn't see with me. So this person responded back to Drew, damn, that's no fun. Well, how much can you take? You can control that. Allegedly, Drew said he started talking back to girls he had cut off while dealing with me. This person said, okay, well, sis, are you able to hear all that and be okay? And then she put, he think he got a girl coming over and I refuse to hang up. So even if based off of Ralph, we don't even know what the hell your ass did in that Tampa trip. That was about 5-6 years ago. We don't know who you were with. And according to Drew, and I got more, according to Drew, all throughout the marriage, he had been cheating, similar to his BFF, Martell Ho. All right, let's go ahead and read this. And how did you get these messages, Ralph? This is creepy. This is creepy as hell. All right, let's look at this one. Evidently, the part that's cut off, allegedly Drew was talking back and forth with this guy and Black asked her, are you cuffing me, Miss Adora? And she said, consider yourself cuffed, baby. He said, don't be selfish. Yeah, I know what's up. LOL. She said, ha, ha, ha. Okay, Mr. Black. Then she texted landing at 10:15, but probably do have an early day. I'll know when I land, though. He said, dang, do I need to rearrange? Danny has your rental car reserved. Or Danny has your rental car reserved. So here go the husband, the one that's allegedly been cheating throughout the whole marriage, and he got a problem with it. He said Drew is dealing with Black actually and trying to get back with me. That's the Black. That's the Black. Look, dude, I know you think you entertaining my wife, but she still want me. Most of the things you saw on TV was fabricated. I played the bad guy for Drew to keep her peach, and now she's taking it too far. Tampa didn't happen the way y'all thought. She had my location on her phone. Boy, bye. We've been talking about Tampa for how many years? Come on, Ralph. Then lastly, one final threat from Ralph to Drew. Let me show you guys this, then I'll read you all's comments. Ooh, these men that come out here that are chatty Cathys. Oh my goodness, I can't stand it. It's never happened to me. I promise you guys, never. Shout out to them Chi-Town Negroes. Never. They don't do this. Well, at least the ones that I've been with. But anyway, Ralph said, I advised Drew to stop lying and speaking negatively about my character, integrity, and or discrediting my name. This bad guy storyline was successfully used every season, and now it's time to say goodbye. Did Ralph prove anything to you guys? Because he ain't prove a damn thing to me. Let me know in the chat. Let me scroll up. That's right, the hookah guy. The hookah guy. Yes, and I heard he got big money, Charnel. This is invasion of privacy. Thank you, Brittany Janae. Thank you. But Brittany Janae, does this not remind you of Martell Hope? Oh my goodness. The shit that Melody Cherie had to go through, and it just brought back love and Mary Huntsville memories, and I don't want them memories, child. I'm so glad to be over there. I hear rumblings that the show probably got a date. I don't even care at all. Let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, that's a good point, Nanny of the Maroons. This is about the whole bi, straight, pans, trans, or biological. And Nanny said, I don't get upset over this topic anymore because I know that biological women can never be replaced. We were created so unique. Yes. All right. And Nanny said, yeah, we protecting everybody but ourselves. Okay. All right, let's see. Aunt Debbie, I got your comment. Let's see. Let's get to this. I see you guys had a lot to say about that dog. Maybe I should have had a live. Hey, Angela Richardson. Maybe I should have had a live just about that. Because, and we will. Maybe Friday morning or early afternoon, about 10 o'clock my time, which is noon Central Standard Time. That's about as late as I can go on Fridays, or 11. Let's see. But let's have that talk. But members only, Cutie Crew, we'll talk about it tomorrow. All right. Thank you, Aunt Debbie. I don't believe that Ralph and Martell are that close. Ralph is smarter than Martell. He's just trying to get clout. I don't care for Ralph, but he's nowhere as evil as Martell. I disagree. And we can disagree to do it. We can agree to disagree. Nanny of the Maroons. I think birds of a feather flock together. Not penny loafers 2.0. That's why I got them on here. I think they just alike. Not only that, I think they share notes and compare notes and say, hey, well, this was successful with me against my ex-wife. Try this, Ralph, or say this, Ralph. I think they are one and the same. All right. Deborah said, I don't believe nothing Drew said. All right. Do you follow? Okay, that's my brother. Drew was talking to Black. He hacked her phone in order to get a copy of her messages. Allegedly, and I will say, if she was talking to him, oh well. They are separated. He's still in the basement. Now, I am one that say, when you're separated, you still legally married. But if this Negro been dropping it low and spreading it wide, go Drew. That's all I got to say. Get your freak on. Basement boys know. Right, he's in IT. Spectacious, he's in IT. I agree. And that's what it is. CC, if you peep game, If you peep game, you know exactly what he was trying to do. That's why I said that last message really was for black. Hold on, guys. That wasn't for the public. That was for black. I could have my wife if I want to. Hold on. Oh shoot. You know how you rushing and you can't type? Give me 1 second. And yeah, you know, a lot of times when they see that you're either moving on or have moved on, but there's still that tie because you ain't caught going through your divorce, they will try to C block. They will try to C block everything that's going that you got going on. This is why she should have moved out that damn house. Let him have that house. He monitors her every move. Well, Simone, when it comes to the phone, that has nothing to do with the house. So whether she's living there or not, he still would have been able to hack it, allegedly. I don't know if he did. Also, why aren't these Negroes moving up out the house? Mel moved out the house. Martell stayed in it. How come he couldn't move? We'll talk about it tomorrow, Simone. You know I love a good debate. But Simone is also known as shut him down, Simone, baby. Simone will shut me down. You hear me? And I love it. Let's see. Couple more, then I gotta go. Ralph is much smarter than Martell will ever be. Birds of a feather for me, child. Maybe, yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and agree with you. He is smarter than Martell. You know what I'm saying? Mel had to take all of Martell's tests and all that shit in college, so you right about that. And he still ain't been able to pass that builder's license exam, allegedly. Definitely reminds you of Hotel Chef. Yeah, that's why I got him on this screen. Thank you. He didn't prove a thing, but jealousy. And for me, there's no telling when he originally got those text messages. So this lets you know, in my opinion, how much Ralph is a diva. Because you wait until the episode airs or until Black is a part of the Real Housewives of Atlanta conversation. And that's why I think that Ralph and Porsha and Shamia shared things with each other. That's a diva move to me. You could have been came out and said that or been posted these messages, but you got to wait and make sure I'll post these after the episode airs. It's like, dude, come on now. Out there, I could care less, and I know you mean well, sis. I am not interested in anybody's storyline that's on Love and Marriage Huntsville. But I will tell you this, in my opinion, no matter what those of you that will be watching will see is fabricated, made up for views. So I can guarantee you they probably going to be doing some explosive-ish to get the attention. You know, none of it is real. It's not real. Everybody came together like, oh my goodness, what are we going to do now? Mel left the show. So yeah, you're going to see Destiny arguing with Tisha and Marceau. You're going to see all of that, child. Ain't none of that shit real. None of it. Okay. Oh, he from NOLA. Oh, so that means he got that accent, Lavinia. Oh, I think I need to date a man from NOLA. I love the way they say baby. However they say it, child. Ooh, child. Okay, I gotta go. How many hours do we have? 5 hours. For those of you, let me get this off the screen, that are members over on my Patreon, join me at 7:30 Central for the first episode of Divorced Sisters. I cannot wait. Oh, I can't wait. Those previews look good. Ralph Hotel tried to break his spirit down. Going through a divorce and living in the same house is ridiculous. Mel left to get her peace. Facts. Drew, Ralph still playing in our face. Could be. That's why I ignore them. Could be. But I still stand on, Simone, we'll talk about it more tomorrow. I still stand on, look, back in the day, Negroes used to leave. Or you can let them know, like I had to, it's in your best interest to leave. Because there ain't going to be no peace around here. And they would leave. Real men will leave. So I still think the mother who pushed out them babies should be the ones that's able to remain in that home. You know what I mean? Remind me tomorrow, Simone. Let's see. Let me put this where I got Aunt Debbie. Simone, Ralph, Drew. We'll talk about it tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hate to rush out of here. It is so many more comments that I did not see. Patricia H, hello. That I did not get to see. If it's something that you want me to see, please drop it down in the comment section. And as I mentioned, I will put the Lakeisha Keisha YouTube channel in the comments. You guys check her out. She's supposed to have part 2 of Porsha and Simon's divorce proceedings. Shout out again to the replay gang yang. Shout out to the Cutie Mods. Thank you guys so much for modding for me. Shout out to the Cutie crew. And shout out to each and every one of you. I do hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.